Testing.
Testing.
Welcome, everyone. My name is David Bogan. I'll be officiating the ceremony today, and we're very, very happy to have all of you here. This is an incredible crowd. I can't wait to get us started. Just a few things before we do get started that the parents asked me to pass along to you is that there's a reception immediately following this over at the Manor House.
That's
I
right.
think there, yeah. And if you're available to make it, we'd like to have some group photos just outside the Manor House, from what I understand. And then you can walk in and start enjoying the reception. And the bride and groom will probably be there or on their way there at some point close in time. Please turn your phones off if you haven't already for the volume. I know I had to do that myself. And I think that's it for announcements. Okay. So, what I'd like to do now is to ask Brandon and the groom's party to come forward to the front of the room. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the bride. Thank you. Wonderful. Please be seated. Again, welcome to the friends and family of the bride and groom. We're here to celebrate an extremely important event in their lives today. And we're here gathered at this beautiful tall ferris on the Blessington Lake to do so. Many of you here have known Brandon and Sarah throughout either their lives or in recent years going to school together or through other introductions, and have contributed to who they are today as a couple. For your friendship and support, the couple is delighted and thankful that you are all here today to join in this special moment. We have guests here today from far and wide. We have guests from various United States, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, and Pennsylvania. We also have, I did have that memorized. We also have folks from Luxembourg, Germany, London, Spain, and Australia, and maybe some others. And of course, we have many of you who come from this great land, Ireland, and welcome to you and welcome to all of you. We have a few people that are participating via Skype who couldn't be here physically today. We'll get to that too. So we have some special guests here in the front row. We have Sarah's mother, Pam, and father, Adrian, and we have Evelyn, in the second row, I'm sorry, Evelyn, and Mervyn, there we are, hi. And then we also have Brandon's mother here in the front row, myself, Brandon's father, and his grandparents are watching via Skype along with some other family members there. And we also are joined by people who have recently passed and are joining us in spirit. Okay, breathe. All right, so that's the introduction. So we can go on to, and so it is that Brandon and Sarah present themselves today to celebrate their marriage, surrounded by the people that they know and love. So by way of background, I was asked to officiate this ceremony since I did officially marry the two of them back on February 3rd, 2017. I've lived a lot of their background, as have many of you, but I'd like to share a little bit more about their background with all of you. So going back to 2013, Brandon and Sarah met when they were doing an internship at John Hancock in Boston, and they wound up sort of frequenting the same lunch groups. So then they eventually started to realize, hey, we're two different people, two different languages, but we get along famously. And they found a lot in common. They found interests both in meat-free diets, playing tennis, exploring outdoors, and other things. And it wasn't long before they started to share more than just lunch together. They started to share feelings for each other. At the end of the internship, they both went back to school, with Brandon going back to school in Boston and Sarah going back to school in Ireland here. And being separated by 10 months had ups and downs for the couple. It's kind of some tough times, but their love for each other prevailed. Sarah came back to Brandon the following summer, in 2014, and spent the summer living with Brandon, following her heart, and apparently getting some revenge on the tennis courts. But as time passed, their relationship grew and continued to grow. And they followed the course of many successful relationships, getting their own place in 2015. 2 years later, on February 3rd, 2017, they got married. They had a small ceremony in the town of Rochester, New Hampshire, which is Brandon's hometown, with Sarah's parents and others participating via Skype. So it's kind of a little bit of a reversal of today. And I had the honor of officiating that ceremony. Sarah and Brandon married out of love and to protect their unity. They wanted to share their love and experience with you. And so we're joined here now to share the renewal of their vows and celebration of their marriage with you, their beloved family and friends. Love is a perpetual and self-giving gift. What you put in is what you get out. William Peterson put it very nicely in a writing called The Art of Marriage, which I'm going to read to you now. The art of marriage. The little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's standing together facing the world. It's forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to wear a set of wings. It's not looking for perfection in each other. It's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's finding room for the things of the Spirit. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It's not only marrying the right partner, but it's being the right partner. And with those words in mind, I'd now like to give you, Brandon and Sarah, the opportunity to express your love in your own words and exchange your vows. Brandon, we can start with you.
All right. I take you, Sarah, to be my wife, and I promise to love you now, as I always have loved you and always will.
And then I take you, Brendan, to be my husband again, and I promise to love you as I always love you, and I love you forever.
Very nice. So while vows are a very excellent expression of your love for and appreciation of each other, rings are a physical reminder meant to endure many days and nights of life together. The wedding rings perfectly symbolize the never-ending love that you two share for each other. By exchanging these rings, you solidify a lifelong commitment to one another. These rings serve as a welcome and constant reminder of the bond you've formed with your partner. Brandon, I'll start with you. Do you reaffirm your love and promise to cherish and honor Sarah in health and in sickness forever and ever?
I do.
Would you present the ring, please?
I hope it fits. Because I'm sweating. This one. This one.
Okay, Brandon, can you repeat after me? As you were putting that ring on, that already happened. I, Brandon, give you
I, Brandon, give you
this ring
that ring
as a symbol of my enduring love.
as a symbol of my enduring love.
And just as the circle of the ring completes itself, so you complete me.
And just as the circle of the ring completes itself, so you complete me.
Sarah, do you reaffirm your love and promise to cherish and honor Brandon in health and in sickness forever and ever?
I do.
Okay, can you please give her the ring? Him. And go ahead and start to place it on his finger.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you would, just repeat after me. Okay. I, Sarah, give you this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
Give you this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
Just as the circle of the ring completes itself,
Just as the circle of the ring completes itself.
so you complete me.
It'll get there.
All right. There we go. So actions are very powerful. Actions such as the rituals performed on February 3rd of 2017 for your original marriage. And again today, along with the more common holding of hands, carrying of flowers, and exchanging rings, they all convey deep symbolic meaning. They show that you're committed to taking action with regard to your promises. At this time, I'd like each of you to take a candle and together ignite the larger one to flame. This is a glowing reminder that in true marriage, your lives are both individual and together as one. Please pick up the lighted candles and together light the center candle. Beautiful. So from this day onward, may you bask in the beauty of the light of your love. May its light shine bright and steady upon your path together. May its heat keep you warm through all the days of your lives and beyond. As we look to your future together and the brightness that it holds, as you have consented to join together in the bond of matrimony and have pledged yourselves to each other in the presence of these loving family and friends, it's my honor to commemorate the pronouncement of you joined together as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Brandon and Sarah, husband and wife.